What's the crime in posting where you at?
Let the politics go. Fuck it.
What's good, RIZZLE fam? On Monday, the 12th of September 2022, the terrible news of PNB Rock passing got in. The hip-hop community lost yet another icon to gun violence. The news of PNB's sudden demise didn't stick well with a lot of rappers, especially Kodak Black, who blamed Rock's girl for the incident. Now we've got PNB's baby mama clapping back at Kodak for blaming her. The main buzz on the street lately is the fact that the Philly rapper PNB Rock ain't with us no more. We lost Rock after he got mugged in a restaurant in LA. So PNB Rock and his girlfriend Steph went into a restaurant in LA last week for lunch. You may know Steph as the mother of one of his two daughters, or because she's a social media influencer keen on fashion marketing. The two of them decided to go to Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles, located in South Los Angeles. The reason why we know that they went to this restaurant for lunch and not some other place is that Rock's GF, Steph, hopped on her social media and shared their whereabouts. She posted a story on her Instagram profile sharing the location of the restaurant and posting a pic of their meal. Some would say that this was just another Instagram story, not so different from any other. However, this one came with a huge price. See, only a little after the Instagram story from Steph hit the internet, an unknown guy with a mask on his face entered the restaurant and came straight to the booth where Rock and his girlfriend were sitting. The guy came with a burner, ready to strip Rock of his jewelry, and that's exactly what happened. The robber came and demanded that Rock give up his goods. There were a few words exchanged before that happened, but it did happen in the end. Rock gave up his chain and his watch. This wasn't the end of it though. Quickly after he got what he came for, the robber decided to pull the trigger on his pistol. He fired a number of shots at Rock and immediately fled from the restaurant. Here's what one of the guys who was at the place had to say about how it went down.
Just let us go finally. We in there sitting with the kids eating, and that shit pop off, nigga, all over some fucking jewelry and Rolex and all that type of shit. That shit ain't crazy.
The mugger wasn't alone in all this. There was also a getaway driver who was involved in waiting for the guy to come out of the restaurant. Rock suffered multiple wounds. He was laying on the restaurant floor where the owner of the restaurant tried helping him, as well as the paramedics who turned up to the spot as quickly as they could. Unfortunately, there was nothing that anyone could do to help him. The wounds were too great, and PNB Rock died on the spot. All we could say is RIP to PNB Rock, and we send our condolences to his family. His fan and all his followers are still in disbelief. My deepest condolences to the family and friends. RIP PNB Rock, justice will be served. Didn't expect this one at all. RIP PNB, fly high bro. As for the guys who were guilty, both of them are still on the run. Apparently, the authorities of LA are willing to give money in case someone manages to bring them in. Nobody can confirm yet that the robber came to the restaurant because of the Instagram story that Rock's girlfriend posted, but a lot of people believe that she is in fact to be blamed for it. See, according to the chief of the LAPD, Michael Moore, this was a critical mistake. This is what the news reporter had to say about Moore's view on the incident.
Yes, he does believe that he was targeted because of the Instagram post.
Thanks to this report and to a lot of different media outlets, the general audience was led to believe that PNB Rock's death is a direct result of his girlfriend, who should have never posted anything about their location. Some believe it's well-known fact that if you're moving with a celebrity, you gotta maintain a low profile, especially in LA. You never know when people are lurking on social media, and these are crazy people out there waiting for someone to make a mistake, and they're coming for your loot. Some folks from the hip-hop community decided to tune in too after the news of Rock's passing broke. The opinions on who is to blame are pretty divided. Some think that Steph had literally nothing to do with the incident, while others think that she's the exact reason why the shit happened. One of the rap goats who shared his opinion on the matter was none other than Fat Joe, who took notes on everything that took place that sad day in LA. He knew all the details of the incident, and he made a pretty lengthy YT video where he talked about it. Fat Joe thinks that neither Rock nor Steph did anything wrong. They just got run up by a lunatic, and there was nothing to be done.
When you make the choice to kill an unarmed person for no reason after you robbed them, you're an evil person. You're evil. You're mad at your life, and you're evil. The reason why the man died is because there's some guys out there that hate the world, and they killed them for no reason.
Not everyone agrees with old Joe. Nicki Minaj and Kodak Black think that Steph really is to blame. She made a huge mistake when she decided to let the whole internet know where they were eating, especially after what happened to Pop Smoke when he shared his location and got mobbed and targeted the next day. This is what Nicki Minaj wrote on her Twitter account. The tweet goes, "After Pop Smoke, there's no way we as rappers or our loved ones are still posting locations to our whereabouts. To show waffles and some fried chicken, he was such a pleasure to work with. Condolences to his mom and family. This makes me feel so sick. Jesus." Kodak Black wasn't as polite about it as Nicki Minaj was. He straight up dissed Steph and told her that the world would be a better place without her. This is what he put up on his Instagram story on the day that he found out that Rock had passed. "Shake my head, PNB was my boy. I was just on the phone with him last night. We were talking about him coming back and popping his again, and this rap that might as well kill herself." Needless to say, Kodak Black thinks that the only person responsible for Rock's death is his baby mama. She should have known better than to share a location, especially since she knew that there were people who tried Rock in LA before. A huge number of people on the internet seem to agree that she is in fact responsible. If you're going out and you're going to share info about it, then you need security. Otherwise, just stay off social media. One person wrote, "She dropped the low. She knew the past two situations when they tried to rob him. He said himself she was with him when he almost got robbed twice in Cali. A rapper posting they low in Cali right now with no security is a suicide mission. I don't believe she did it intentionally, but she couldn't have been that green." Another comment wrote, "She knew better. He warned her and had whole interviews about the many times he'd been tried in LA. She deserved whatever comes to her. If that was my fam, an excuse wouldn't be good enough." Whether or not she's really to blame, we can't say for sure, but one thing is more than obvious at this very moment, and that's the fact that she's in a lot of pain, man. After the tragedy took place, her life's been basically flipped upside down. She's been through so much hate ever since PNB's death. So much so that she had to turn off all social media and distance herself and her daughter for their own sakes. It's very difficult to go through such a hard loss. Imagine dealing with all the hateful comments on top of that. But PNB's baby mama did clap back at Kodak Black, as well as others who were out there sending negative comments her way. Even though her social media is inactive at this point, we got to her through a friend of her who used social media to let everyone know what's up with Steph. One Instagram account of her friend said, "There's a lot of evil people out here and hate, but there is more love and support than anything. Thank you for the prayers, love, and support as his family gets through this." As we can see, Steph is fighting hard to stay sane and push through this extremely difficult time in her life. She's well aware of all the negative comments coming her way, but she's doing her best in trying to stay focused on the positive ones. Let's hope it stays that way. But what do y'all think about this tragic loss of PNB? Why do you think it happened? Do you think his girlfriend and baby mama Steph is to blame for the death? Or was it just a coincidence that the mugger chose that restaurant and not some other? Let us know all about your side of the story in the comments section below. If you like this video, then press the like button and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you check out this video too. Thanks so much for watching until the very end, and as always, remember to keep it RIZZLE.